naturally, I think we're going to go from some Falcons. And let's get in their competitor. We heard from one side of the equation in this 8-9 matchup. Now let's bring in Scott Spitler.
Best 3-loss team in Division 7,
That's
baby.
right, baby. And Travis has been saying that all year, Coach. Validate them. Are you guys indeed the best 3-loss team in D7?
I'll let you guys decide that. We feel like that we've gotten better each week, and that's kind of our mindset. You know, we're independent. We don't play in a conference, so our mindset is to earn the opportunity to represent our community in the postseason, and we want to be playing our best football at the end of the season. And there's some negatives to not being in a conference, but there's also some benefits, and the benefit is throughout the season when you're trying to have a growth mindset and get your team ready, you're not so scared to make adjustments and try things out to see what is the best group that you can put on the field or the best scheme that you can put on the field. And I think our coaching staff has done a nice job of that, and our kids have continued to work each week and get better. So I think we're playing our best football when we need to play our best football.
Well, he talks about getting into the postseason again. Nobody's been doing it in a longer stretch than you guys. A decade strong that you've been in Week 11, Coach. What type of validation is that for you and your program, knowing that, I mean, you're one of the most competitive football teams in all of Division 7?
Well, I just think it's the mindset of everyone that has made our program what it is, from our community, our school, our players and parents, everybody working and buying into our standards and our expectations and how we want to play football and the type of kids that we want to have on the field representing us. So that's been it. And so I think it's validation of everybody's work and commitment to each other to build this program.
First off, Coach, congratulations on 100 wins. It was pretty cool. And
Bravo.
In back-to-back couple weeks, you had Scott Spitler and Shoki Bradley, both two of the better coaches in the area, get victories. Congratulations on that. I'm going to ask the same question I asked Coach Klein. You two met up in Week 2 months ago. How have you guys progressed since that game when you last met Hillsdale?
Well, I just think when you play those type of teams, Hillsdale, we have a tremendous amount of respect for them. We're close as far as geographically, and we have a lot of respect for Coach Klein and his staff and what they do. And, he said it. We're very similar in that we pride ourselves on running the football and playing good defense and being disciplined. And when you're facing another team that does the same thing, mistakes and things like that are magnified. And I think that's what's made us better is when you play the competition that, we have to play with being independent and this type of schedule that we put together. You definitely find out where you got to get better and work at each week. And so I think Week 1 and 2, taking some tight losses there, really forces you to look inside as a program and as a team and as a coaching staff to get better. And we've done that. We've done that each week. I like where our kids are commitment-wise and as far as how they practice. I think the product and the execution that we're seeing on Friday nights now matches what we're getting during the week of practice.
Some crazy awesome games against the Falcons the last 3 times that you guys have met here over these last few seasons. What were your initial thoughts when you saw that you get them again, only this time in a win-or-go-home situation?
We knew our region was extremely tight, computer points wise, because I think if you look at our region as a whole compared to other regions, there's a lot of good football teams in our region this year, and so we knew. Even with 7 or 8 wins, that it was going to be tight. And we felt like we did what we could do, which we did. We went out and we won. We just had an unfortunate thing where nobody on our schedule that we've beaten won Friday night. So other than our victory over Arlington, we did not get any additional second-level points.
Wow.
And when it comes down to 0.2 of a point, that made the difference between being at home and being on the road. But like I tell our kids from day one, the minute you lose one game, you put it in the hands of a computer system. So we got no one to blame but ourselves for not being at home. But we got the great opportunity of representing our school and community in the playoffs, and this is where we expect to be when we start the season. And everybody's 0-0 now, and it's time to get back to work.
Well, every season's different. Every postseason journey obviously has its own different meaning and the new players and stuff. But given that you've got the playoff pedigree now and all the kids that have come up through the system that are playing for you currently, that's all they know is just going into Week 11 and then even beyond, Coach. How does that pedigree give you guys maybe an additional edge when you start going into some of these postseason competitions?
Well, I don't think it really gives us an edge this week because Coach Klein's done a great job. They've got several seasons in a row here now, playoff experience, so their kids expect to be there too. But I think it's the mentality of, we expect to test ourselves during the regular season with our schedule so that when we get in the postseason against like-sized schools, it's like not a shock to us, so to speak, because we've been playing good competition throughout the season. So I think that helps prepare our kids for the postseason, but it's also a matter of every year when we start in the summertime or in the off-season program, our kids know what the standard is and what the expectation is, and they know that they have had the torch passed to them. So it's about keeping that standard where it needs to be.
Well, I'm not sure how you do it, Coach, but you've totally redefined what RPO means here in this area. Run people over. That's what the Cubs have done better than anybody in North Central Ohio since you've been in command over there. So keep it up, man. I can't believe that you guys are back in the postseason again. 10 straight years from what I saw like 12, 13 years ago when you were first getting your start over there. So continue success, and we definitely look forward to seeing you compete again on Friday night.
All right, thank you, and appreciate all you guys do.